Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Happy 2012. I'm Daniel Pineda.
And I'm Adele Quo.
And here we go with another show for this, our last show in March. Hard to believe March is gone, but March 2012, we have News and Community Bulletin Board. Adele is here with
It's Easy Being Green.
Boy, we've got that down, don't we? News and Community Bulletin Board, News for Seniors. And then Miriam Gennari is here with an interview talking to folks about affordable housing. That's our show for this week, but before we begin...
That's right, Craig. Arlington Weekly News is available at www.youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1.
And we're on the tube, so check us out. All right, we begin with new appointments this show this week. We have a couple of county appointments this week to tell you about. The Arlington County Board has a new member. Libby T. Garvey is replacing former board member Barbara Favola. Ms. Favola was elected to the Virginia State Senate in November of last year. And Libby Garvey has been on the Arlington County School Board since 1997 and served as chair of that body for some time. She resigned from the school board this week to assume her new responsibilities with the county board. Arlington has also a new zoning administrator. Norma Cozart has been acting zoning administrator for the county since August of 2011 and became zoning administrator this week. Ms. Cozart has been serving Arlington citizens for 23 years, including time at the Department of Community Planning, Housing, and Housing Development. So we offer congratulations to both of those new members of Arlington County's administration. Daniel.
In April, Arlington County Police will take part in the 2nd annual Litter Enforcement Month. An effort to reduce litter, County Police will actively enforce already existing litter and illegal dumping laws. And by the way, Litter Enforcement Month coincides with the Alice Ferguson Foundation's 24th annual Potomac River Watershed Cleanup. During the cleanup, thousands of volunteers will remove trash along the banks of the Potomac River in Virginia, Maryland, D.C., Pennsylvania, and West Virginia.
All right, that's a great event if you have a chance to get out there and help clean up the Potomac River. Next item up for bids here. Arlington County has launched Open Arlington, a new web-based forum to get input from the community about important county topics. The website is part of the county's PLACE, P-L-A-C-E initiative to encourage resident participation, leadership, and civic engagement. The first Open Arlington topic is what would make it easier for you and others to engage with Arlington County government. To find out about the topics through the year and to learn more about the initiative, visit the county's website or visit PLACE, P-L-A-C-E. Visit their website at arlingtonplace.us/Open Arlington. Sounds like a great initiative. Check it out.
It does, Craig, yes.
Daniel.
Well, Arlington Public Schools has recognized exceptional staff throughout the county for their efforts. The Principal of the Year award was given to Patrick Henry Elementary School's principal, Dr. Lisa Pajota. Pajota has been the principal of Henry since 2002. Teacher of the Year was awarded to Wakefield High School's math teacher, Dr. Laura Wiersma. Wiersma will now become Arlington's nominee for the 2012 Virginia Teacher of the Year. For a full list of school-based honorees, visit the Arlington Public Schools website and click on the Teacher of the Year article. And congratulations goes out to both of them. Yeah.
Good teachers here in Arlington. Congratulations to those two teachers. All right, we'll be back with CBB Community Bulletin Board items right after we hear from Adele Quo. And
it's easy being green.
Here's Adele.
Well, thanks very much, guys. And it is easy being green by practicing eco-friendly lawn care. Here in Northern Virginia, we love our emerald green lawns and clean water. We can have both if homeowners practice eco-friendly lawn care. But we better act fast before it's too late to save the crabs, oysters, and fish that are disappearing from the polluted waters of the Chesapeake Bay watershed. Here are some simple tips on keeping your lawn green and Virginia's waters clean. Choose your grass wisely. Kentucky bluegrass, tall fescue, and zoysia grass are among the recommended species for Northern Virginia. Mow high. Adjust your mower's blade height to the highest setting. Higher grass allows for thicker grass with deeper roots that are better able to absorb fertilizer and water. Thicker, higher grass also discourages weeds. As you mow, leave the grass clippings on the lawn. The clippings must be small enough to filter through the turf grass and down into the soil region. Grass clippings are free sources of nitrogen and phosphorus, both components of fertilizer for your lawn, thus adding nutrients to the soil and lessening the need for commercial fertilizer. Plus, clippings add organic matter to help reduce runoff. Leave the leaves as a fertilizer. Mulch your leaves by mowing over them. You may need to pass over the leaves with the mower 2 or 3 times to achieve leaf parts that are small enough. Leaves also contain phosphorus and nitrogen and are free fertilizer for your lawn. Test your soil before adding fertilizer. Real yard experts know that too much fertilizer is as bad as too little. Fertilize in the fall, if at all. If you fertilize in spring, the heavy rains will wash most of your hard work and money right down the storm drains and into the nearest creek. Fertilize warm season grasses such as Bermuda grass, Zoysia grass in the summer, and cool season grasses such as Kentucky bluegrass, tall fescue, perennial ryegrass in the fall. You can have a beautiful lawn and protect the environment too. So remember, it's easy being green.
Indeed it is. Good advice. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you, Adele.
Thank you.
Somebody told me once that grass has what grass needs. So leave the leaves and leave your clippings. Just let them work themselves right down into the grass.
Leave it be.
It'll be just fine. All right. Thanks, Adele. Here we go with our CBB Community Bulletin Board items. Housing Choice Voucher, or HCV, pre-applications are available at all Arlington Library branches. The pre-applications will be available every day until Tuesday, the 3rd of April. Call 703-228-1374 or email hcv at arlingtonva.us for details. The forums and other information are also available online at the county's website. For more on Arlington Library events, visit library.arlingtonva.org. Daniel.
And Craig, the Arlington Commission on Long-Term Care Residents is looking for new members. The commission enhances the quality of life for people who live in Arlington's long-term care residences, support access to these homes, and advises the Arlington County Board about our area's long-term care needs. Commission members are appointed by the Arlington County Board. Commission members, prospective commission members, should be interested in these issues and live or work in Arlington County. Call 703-228-1733 for more information.
All right, some more information on volunteering now. You can volunteer at Arlington County summer camps for teens, and you can help the staff volunteers with various activities, including creative arts, sports, and field trips. There are various camps. Volunteers with expertise in environment, sporting events, cooking and nutrition, art and outdoor education can volunteer weekly or daily as your time allows at the Summer Adventure and Tour to Arlington camps. You will also be expected to assist with 2 field trips per week. Or you can lead activities at Arlington County Junior Jams camps. Junior Jams offer teens a chance to drop in and have some supervised fun. The minimum age requirement for these volunteering opportunities is 18 years of age. This is an ideal opportunity for college students looking to give back to the local community. For more information, 703-228-4730. Give them a call and check out great volunteering opportunities here in Arlington.
There's really a lot of volunteer
Lots of great volunteering opportunities. All right, Daniel and I will be back with our News for Seniors segment right after we hear from our man about town for theater, the arts, and a whole lot more. Here's Rich Masabny.
Hey, Rich.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. Constellation Theater, this coming Monday, has Tom Teasley. He's a wonderful musician. He plays so many instruments. Well, Constellation is going to do a animated film that's highly recommended, The Adventures of Prince Ahmed. It's part of Arabian Nights. And they do it at the Source Theater up 14th and T Street at 1835 14th Street on April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. If you get a chance to see what this guy does, you'll follow him around the world, where he plays often. Look them up under constellationtheater.org. Their phone number is 202-204-7741. Last Thursday, March 22, the music director and conductor of the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra, Marian Olson, also played the wonderful music of Tchaikovsky, the Fifth Symphony, and played some other items too, the Fanfare for the Common Man. Anyway, if you've never been up there to Strathmore, you're missing something. It's beautiful, beautiful, all wood, gorgeous. Anyway, let's see here. The phone number, if you have to call them, is, because they're in Baltimore, 877-BSO-1444, or check their website, bsomusic.org. The Arthur M. Sackler Gallery, downtown there on Independence Avenue on 10th Street, is celebrating its 25th anniversary and featuring an exhibition of Japanese artist Kachuka Hukasa. He died in 1849. There's an exhibition called Hukasa, 36 Views of Mount Fuji. And that is a show and a half, I'm telling you. It'll be there for a while through July 8th. We were shown the art by Ann Yonomura. She's a curator of Japanese art and guided us through a wonderful, colorful, and exciting paintings, something else. Go down there to Arthur Sackler's. And they also got at the same time Masters of Mercy, Buddha's Amazing Disciples, paintings by Kano Kazu. For more information, look them up under www.asia.si.edu, or you can call them at 202-633-1000. The Mikado production by the Virginia Opera at the George Mason University Center for the Arts last weekend was just delightful and funny, and I enjoyed the interjection of current references. The Mikado is one of Gilbert and Sullivan's most popular operas. Yum Yum, played by Catherine Jolly, is scheduled to marry her old guardian, Coco, played by Kevin Burdett. But she loves Nanki Poo, played by Funny, too, played by Matthew Plank, son of Mikado, son of the Mikado, who has pledged his son to marry the older woman, but this guy doesn't want to marry her, you know, he's looking for the young stuff. Anyway, Dorothy Dana directed this wonderful thing. I wish they'd bring it back. Anyway, the phone number for general information, Center for the Arts, is 703-993-2787, or look up their website at gmu.edu/CFA, and you can get a lot of information. You know, there's a great local group, chamber music group called National Chamber Ensemble. And Leonard Shusansky plays violin. He's artistic director. He always puts on gorgeous shows at the Spectrum there in Roslyn. And they're doing something on April 7th. They're going to be a Brahms show. And just a nice group. You'll feel good and warm when you see his group. Anyway, there's phone numbers I want to give you in case you need to know. Now, remember, it's April 7th, 703-875-1100. For information. For tickets, you can call 888-841-2787, or look them up under NCE. You know, that's for the National Chamber Ensemble. NCE contact at AOL.com.
It's already on the screen.
It's on the screen? Very good. Mateo's cluing me in here. But they do good stuff. You see it. Hey, it's worth checking out, and it's a reasonably priced too. But it's a real culture thing. And I want to tell you also now about a restaurant right on Fairfax Drive near Glebe Road. Actually, 4245 Fairfax Drive. Zoe's Kitchen. How many times you pass that place? A Mediterranean comfort food restaurant which features strictly fresh food, and everything on the menu is made from scratch each morning. I do, every morning. They don't keep it over from the night before. Part of a growing chain, Zoe's is located at 4245 FX Drive in Arlington, just a stone's throw from the Boston Metro. The amiable manager is Joshua Guantana, who told me they do fantastic lunchtime business. I can imagine where they're located, and they got takeouts and all that stuff. indeed, the night I was there, I saw firsthand the number of folks who stopped in to pick up dinner, take it home. The menu is very healthy. Sandwiches, salad, soup, spinach, chicken, beef roll-ups, shrimp, kebabs, hummus, pita sandwiches, everything else. And everything's under 500 calories, they guarantee it. A specialty drink of theirs is really fresh squeezed limeade. Huh? How do you like that? Yeah, nice. Zoe's also has beer and wine. Weather permitting, there's a good amount of seating outside. For more information, call 703-807-0410 and check Zoe's Facebook at facebook.com/Zoe's Kitchen. Thank you, people.
And so what sandwich would you recommend?
Zoe's.
All of them? Okay.
Yeah.
All
of them.
I'll get all of
Very
them.
good answer.
Down, we'll share them together.
And limeade.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Rich.
Thank you, Rich.
Okay, here we go. As promised now, our News for Seniors segment. I have my News for Seniors glasses on. April is Earth Month. What better way to honor Earth Month than to learn more about gardening and how it creates a healthier environment? Local master gardeners will meet with seniors Thursday, April 5 at 1 p.m. at Walter Reed Senior Center, and they'll be discussing how to avoid common injuries when gardening. They'll demonstrate proven techniques by using the right tools and how to reduce maintenance chores. This is a free program provided by the Office of Senior Adult Programs. For information and registration, give them a call, 703-228-0955 for all you gardeners out there. Daniel.
Yes, I think Adele would like that.
She would.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would.
Well, this spring, some of Japan's most treasured art collections are coming to Washington, D.C. This is in honor of the 100th anniversary of Japan's gift of 3,000 cherry trees to the United States. Both the National Gallery of Art and the Sackler Gallery will be showcasing Japanese exhibitions. The Royal Hill Senior Center is hosting an illustrated program by art educator Joan Hart about the colorful realm of Japanese art on Monday, April the 9th at 1 p.m., which will highlight the gallery exhibits. The cost is $6. To register, call 703-228-5722.
All right, and up next is Culpeper Garden Senior Center information. They'll over there at Culpeper Garden Center. They're going to be doing something about Fabergé eggs. So if you're interested in Fabergé eggs, check this one out. An art appreciation bandwagon with its presentation of a video called The Czar's Fabergé Eggs. That's coming up on Monday, April 9 at 10 in the morning. The video begins at the courts of the Czar to today's auctions. Tells the story of some of the most remarkable art objects ever created. This also is a free program. Registration is required, however. Give them a call, 703-228-4403 for information and registration details. Daniel.
And Craig, this next story is so relevant for Rich. Do you even have a cell phone?
Cell
Rich?
phone basics.
No, I don't have one.
Well, Rich, if
I don't even have a landline.
well, if you need to
Wait a
learn
minute,
the basics of using a cell phone, here's your opportunity, and here's your chance. Langston Brown Senior Center is, staff that is, will meet with you individually on Monday, April the 9th between 10 a.m. and noon and go over the basics as well as features you may be using. Be sure to bring your own cell phone. This is a free program provided by the Office of Senior Adult Programs. To register, call 703-228-6300.
All right, they may have some loaners there, but I doubt it. You know, I've never heard of too many people
Come on, Rich.
successfully loaning cell phones.
2012.
Up on the roof.
Rich,
Absolutely.
2012, man.
All right.
You need a cell phone.
Thank you. That's it for our News for Seniors segment. Again, thanks to Judy Masabny.
Thank you, Judy.
Of the Office of Senior Adult Programs for helping us out and sending us these announcements. And that's about it for this main body of the show. We'll wrap it up now with our interviewer, Miriam Gennari, and her guest. Here's Miriam.
Gennari with Arlington Independent Media. I'm here at 2100 Clarendon Boulevard, and I am meeting with people who live on Columbia Pike and finding out what they think about the new Columbia Pike development plan. Sandra Hernandez is here with us. She's the outreach coordinator for Foxcroft Heights. Good morning, Sandra.
Hi, good morning. How are you? Foxcroft Heights used to be called Freedman's Village. And it used to be where African American freed slaves lived, and they were actually displaced at some point historically, and it seems like many of our neighbors are going to be displaced again with this new redevelopment plan that they're planning for the Pike.
Sandra, I know one of your biggest concerns is affordable housing, and I've been speaking to people today who are concerned about that. Tell me, what kind of solutions can you come up with for Columbia Pike that we can increase density, but at the same time preserve affordable housing and diversity on the Pike?
There are a number of ways you can achieve that, because you don't want to lose entire communities and diminish your supply of affordable housing. One of the things that they could do is they could do something with social engineering, and they could make it a sustainable building and have different income brackets all included in one building. And another thing they could do is they could look at historic preservation. And keep those properties that are being torn down. A lot of them contain affordable housing, and retrofit them in a sustainable way. Yes, definitely. I mean, there is a portion that could be developed on the front of the Pike, but they've not talked about sustainability yet. So it's almost, I don't even know why they're going ahead with this.
Living in Columbia Pike feels like I'm in the sky.
You really like it here. You're in the center of everything, right?
Yeah.
Where would you go if you couldn't live on the Pike?
You know, I don't even imagine that. It's not going on my mind, because I walk every day 10 minutes to go to my job. I cannot, so it's going to increase my cost of,
Transportation?
Because I don't drive. I don't need to drive. Why I have to drive? If in the Pike I have everything. I have markets, I have restaurants. Even to go to DC, for me it's a jump, it's a bus and a metro. So no, I don't even imagine going out of the Pike. I used to live in another spot in Arlington, but when I moved to Pike, I was like, this is a perfect spot to live.
Hi, my name is Teresa Rasen. I'm the Vice President of the Alpha Epsilon chapter of Hermandad Sigma Iota Alpha Incorporada. I came today to speak on behalf of myself and my fellow college students who are currently struggling to find affordable rental housing in Arlington County. Oftentimes, as we graduate, we're graduating with upwards of $50,000 sometimes in debt, and we desperately need to find housing that we can, afford while still paying various small bills. And oftentimes we sacrifice a car and to live in areas like Arlington County that are safer, that do have more amenities, and also are closer to the jobs that we work so hard to get. Currently, I and a friend went out looking for an apartment for her. She's graduating at the end of the semester, and the only apartment that we could find was roughly $1,000, and it was at a discounted rate, and it was a small studio apartment in Arlington County. And that plus, paying back debt and working at jobs, even with a college education, jobs that are not that far above minimum wage, it's almost impossible to swing. I think it's extremely important for those families, especially various service workers, police officers, firefighters, so many people who do so much for our county but can't even afford to live in our county. And with a county like this that prides itself in diversity and creating a unique environment for its residents, it's overwhelmingly surprising to me that there is so little opportunity for those people to find affordable rental housing or affordable housing at all for their families and for themselves. So that's why I came here to speak, and I appreciate the time it was given.
Right now the question is yes or no on the Columbia Pike development plan and the trolley. Let's hear from you.
All right, and thank you, Marion, and the folks from Affordable Housing, wrapping up this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Anything else to add before we go, gentlemen?
Check this out on youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News 1.
That's right.
Listen to the boy. He knows what he's saying.
Listen to the boy. All right.
Okay. Rich Masabmi, cheerio.
Thanks for watching this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Have a safe week. Next week we'll be here, you'll be there, and we'll do it all again. Take care. See ya. Bye.